morning. We have a public hearing today at the New York City Water Board. It's not a board meeting. There won't be a vote on any official board business. What we are doing today is here to make a short presentation on a proposed policy update or a new policy for how the board conducts one aspect of its public meetings. And we're here to present that and to solicit public testimony and comment on the proposed policy. The policy will be part of, or is expected to be part of, the board's agenda at its upcoming February 3rd meeting. And at that meeting, there would be a vote on the policy, and that vote would take into account the comments and feedback we received today at this. Just for introductions, I'm Omar Naz, I'm the board's treasurer. I'm joined here by Nurse Moray, the board's executive director, also the chief financial officer of DEP, that owns and operates a water and sewer system. I want to thank the budget office for making this meeting venue available to us. This meeting is just for the record being recorded, and a video recording of this hearing will be uploaded to the Water Board's website later today for public consumption. It will be kept on the board's website for some time to come. We have the official record up here, and several documents have been placed into the official record. There's a notice appointing me the hearing officer for today, so I have two roles today. There's a copy of the public notice that was placed in the newspapers on the board's traditional notification outlets. There's a draft of the policy procedure document that describes what will be the subject of today's hearing, and then copies of any written testimony received so far. As of this morning, no testimony has been received, but we have kept that in the record as well. The draft policy and procedures document, as well as the presentation, are available on the Water Board's website, which is nyc.gov/nycwaterboard, and they're on there for the public to look at, and that information is being made available to the board's voting members as well. The purpose of today's hearing is to allow the public to present its viewpoints and to express comment on the proposal. It's not a debate forum. It's not a forum for. It's not a forum for us to do more than discuss the narrow topic of today's hearing of the video conference proposal. If you would like to, just for anyone watching on video conference, for anyone who wishes to comment but not on the public record, if you'd like to send comments to us about the proposal prior to February 3rd, you can do so by emailing the comments to me at nycwaterboard, all one word, at dep.nyc.gov, or you can mail the comments to my attention, Omar Nazem, at 5917 Junction Boulevard, 8th floor, Flushing, New York, 11373. And with that, I will turn to the presentation, and then we'll open the floor up to any public comments and public testimony. So the board, most people in the audience today are familiar with the board and are probably regular followers of our meetings and hearings. The board is a public body, it's a public authority organized under New York state law, and its purpose is to its main goal in life is to set water and sewer rates for customers in New York City, as well as a handful of counties north of the city. It also plays a cash management role and investment management role in terms of managing and receiving customer payments and how as customers pay for their usage of the water and sewer system. We also have a series of rules and procedures that relate to the metering and the management of water infrastructure as properties are constructed to connect to the water and sewer system. So we set prices for just water and sewer rates. The state generously gave the city the authority to set its own rates in the 1980s, and we do this through this board, and public accountability and visibility is a big part of how we take that job seriously. And having these public meetings and making the meetings available by video and having all the meeting documents available online ahead of time is a big part of how we try to take public viewpoints and make sure the public is well informed about what we do. And we believe the existing procedures we have are fairly transparent and make the board's members and officers readily available, and we think they're fairly easy to reach for comment and have input regarding anything we do, existing or proposed. What we're talking about doing today is, in a sense, embracing some of the developments that became more prevalent during the pandemic, of making participation in board meetings by board members simpler when they are not able to attend the meeting in person. And the way the board currently works is, in order for the board to have a quorum to conduct official business, 4 board members at a minimum, or a majority of members, which right now is 4, 6, need to be physically present at the meeting in person for the board to vote on its resolutions, for it to take rate-making actions, for it to conduct official business. That aspect of having members in the room in person is currently the rule, and under the proposed rules would continue to be the rule. We would need to have those members there in person in the room, available for the public to meet with before and after the meeting, and so that you can speak freely among themselves in a public visible forum. What we're proposing to do is to allow members, if they face unforeseeable or unexpected circumstances, such as a last-minute medical emergency or some kind of unexpected delay, or they get stuck out of town because of a massive airplane shutdown or something, to allow them to call into the meetings via video conference and to participate in the meeting's discussion and to cast votes on board business, but not to form part of the quorum. So what we are saying is the board would have to have a contingent of members present in person for the quorum to be there. Provided that a quorum is there, then additional board members could call in by video conference. They'd be able to be part of the discussion, they'd be able to cast votes, but they wouldn't be part of the quorum. So that the whole meeting would still continue to ride on that premise, there being an in-person quorum there sufficient to conduct business. And we think that will it will help we think it will help improve the board's dynamic. We think the board members will probably not need to take advantage of it very often. If they encounter something genuinely unexpected or unforeseeable, then they will have that option of using the video conferencing option to get to call into the meeting, participate, and cast their votes. Now, if a board member chooses to use that option, they need to give prior notice to the board staff so that we can include information, so we can set it up, of course, first of all, and so we can have the access information included in the public notice. And if a meeting includes a board member participating by video conference, then members of the public would have access to that video conferencing link as well. They would be able to call in and not participate in the meeting, as they'd be able to, because this is the rule today, to be able to observe and watch the board conduct its business, but they too would have access to that video conferencing link for purposes of participating, or not for purposes of watching the meeting. They would, the meeting would continue to be video recorded, and any members participating remotely would need to be visible to the public. The names would be clearly displayed, and it would be apparent to members whether they were at the meeting in person or watching the video conference, which members formed the quorum and which members were participating by video conference. We think it's a policy that will enhance board participation by the members. We think it won't reduce public accountability. In a sense, it brings us a little bit more into the 21st century in terms of technology, kind of accessibility to meetings. So we think it's a positive proposal. Some of the board members have expressed interest in. We're very interested to hear public comment on it, but that's what the proposal is, to allow additional board members beyond the quorum minimum to participate and vote in meetings by video conference when they can't make the meetings in person because of unexpected or unforeseeable circumstances. That is essentially the proposal. We have presentation materials. We have a copy of the policy and procedures the board would follow in implementing the policy. We have a draft copy of the resolution the board will vote on February 3rd on the table here. They're on the board's website as well. And anyone who would like to send us comments prior to February 3rd is free to do so. So far, no one has registered to give testimony today. So I would ask, is there anyone here who would like to make public comment or to make a comment on the record today? Okay. So I think with that, Marissa, would you like to add anything?
No, I think you covered everything. Thank you.
So that's it for the public hearing. Again, anyone who would like to provide us comments by email or telephone or mail is free to do so. I should add that the phone number if you want to call the comments in is 718-595-3591. That is